That's something I'm definitely going to talk about.
David,
okay, you there?
Oh, yeah, and yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
It's just you were breaking up for a bit.
All right, sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Cool. So one of my other takeaways from Summit was that you just can't say you're gonna do something and your actions not being related to that. You have to let your actions speak. And that's also one of my struggles that I didn't wasn't gonna go to Summit, and the reason why is because I didn't think this was gonna be a great experience. I thought this was just gonna be like one of those events that you go to learn, but then I wasn't gonna be able to implement. But I started implementing and I started seeing some success, and it's those things that you have to do. You have to go to these events. You will learn how to implement those strategies into your business, and this is why you need to do. You have to invest within yourself. Invest in yourself. That's one of the key things you also learn at Summit, and that's one of my takeaways.
Awesome. Good. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that, bro. Appreciate it. So the other thing I want to talk about with the game plan is I put up a video on our Team Cup page about the power of three. Hopefully you guys have all seen that. And that is our game plan for Team Cup. And that should be your game plan for your business every day, every week, every month, all throughout the year. Power of three, it keeps it simple. Talk to 3 people a day, add 3 new people to your network every day, follow up with 3 people every day, and just, keep that power of 3 mentality going forward. You know what I'm saying? And just, I'm going to get into a little bit of what Kim Carver mentioned yesterday and what you alluded to with the refrigerator story, just so it's concrete in people's minds what, the concept he was trying to come across with. So, Arlene, Doug, and Carlos, for you guys, Kim Carver is one of the big members of corporate who does a lot of training for us with Beachbody. So he told a story yesterday in New York City about how him and his wife about a year or so ago were in the market to buy a new refrigerator. Now, they did a little bit of research on their own, and they wanted to go buy a certain refrigerator. So they decided they were going to go to 2 different stores, right? So what they did was, let me lower this television. So what they did was they went to the first store, and he didn't mention what name of the store it was. And when he goes to the store, it's a big, department store, tons of refrigerators lined up, and also tons of guys in suits who are lined up, as salesmen looking to sell them something. So as they walk in, they approach, the first salesman approaches them and says, hey, how you guys doing? What are you guys looking for? And Kim's wife says, oh, we're looking for a refrigerator. Oh, great. Come on over here. We have this one over here. This one's for sale. This one has this, has ice maker, has this kind of water filter in it. This one over here has this much space, this much cubic inches of space. Meanwhile, Kim Carver is walking off to the other side because he wants to let her decide on what she wants, and he'll make the final decision. So he's hearing this as he's walking away. So the salesman keeps going on and on. Oh, this one's on sale for this weekend only, and this one over here has this, and this one over here has that. So the salesman is going on and on and on and on about all the features, all the bells and whistles and doodads that these refrigerators have, the sale price and everything like that. So they'll say, all right, thanks. We'll take your card, or we'll take your name, and we'll let you know what we want to do. Okay. So they left that store, and they felt like they were trying to be sold. They felt like they were somebody's at my door. Hang on one second. Dave, yeah. Can you get the door? Okay. Sorry, guys. Somebody's at my door. Hold on.
Hi! I found 2 keys. I said, oh, no, we're not going to do that today.
Sorry about that, guys. So what happened is they actually go to the second department store, and as they walk into this second department store, same thing, line of refrigerators. They walk in, line of salesmen, and the salesman walks up to Kim and his wife, and the salesman says, hi, folks, how are you? Can I help you today? Oh, we're looking for a refrigerator. Okay, great. Well, let me ask you a few questions. do you have any kids? They say, yeah, we have 4 kids. Okay. How old are your kids? They go ahead and tell them the age of the kids. Do your kids drink milk? Oh, yeah. Well, actually, yeah, our kids drink milk. And, you know, what types of food do you eat? What types of things you keep in the refrigerator? So Kim is actually, he walked away, but then he stops in his tracks when he listens to what the salesman is doing. He's actually trying to find out as much as he can from Kim's wife about what their life is about. And he went on for about 8 minutes asking questions. And he goes, at the end of the questions, he goes, all right, folks, based on what you're telling me, I have 3 recommendations for you. These here, each, and he went on and explained how each one fit their specific needs. Then he said, I know it's a big decision for you, so I'm going to let you think about it, and then I'll be over here. Come talk to me when you're ready if you have any questions. And that was it. He walked away. Kim Carver's mouth dropped to the floor because he couldn't believe that he was, you know, approaching this way. So what's the difference between those 2 salesmen? One guy just rattled off facts and numbers and sales and stuff like that. And this is what we do early on in our Beachbody. I know I did it. Obi, I'm pretty sure you did it early on in your Beachbody career. I used to post, you know, the sales links online, and I used to just say, oh, buy from me, buy this challenge pack. This challenge pack is this much. And I used to just rattle off facts. And I got crickets on my posts. One person maybe liked, you know, my stuff. And then what started to change is when I start to talk to people, I'm actually interested in them, asking them questions about what their needs are, what's going on in their life, what are things that hasn't worked for them in the past. And then you go on and ask them questions for about 15, 20 minutes. Then you get to get a picture in your mind of what that person needs. Maybe this person needs Shakeology. Maybe this person needs, you know, something because they're short on money or short on time. They want to spend more time with the family. Maybe they need the coaching opportunity. You know, maybe they need a fitness program. You don't know what each person needs until you talk to them and find out what their needs are. So that's why they went with the second salesman and bought that refrigerator from them, even though it was more money. So what happens is when you provide people value and show them that you're interested in them, and not interested in what it can do for you in terms of your commission and your success club points and everything like that, that energy comes off and people can feel that. So what we do is we are here to share this gift of Beachbody with the world, help people get healthy and fit and live these fulfilling lives, and help them achieve their goals. And it's not about us. As soon as you sign up to be a Beachbody coach, it's not about you. You know, what happens is, when we are customers and we're going through the programs, you know, we're going through the programs, we're working out hard, we're drinking our shakes, and we're so happy, we're talking to everybody about it. The second we think about being a coach, all of a sudden our brain shifts and we're like, oh my God, we have to sell something now. Oh my God, we have to like do this. Oh my God, do this. And then we start rattling our brains. What we got to do is, and we got to just keep it simple. I know I fall into that trap too of overcomplicating things, and it's totally not necessary. Keep it simple. Talk to people about what their needs are, find the solution for them, and plug them into it. And don't be attached to the outcome. If somebody says no, doesn't mean no forever. It just means they're not ready right now. Keep them in your list and follow up with them. And maybe a couple of months down the road, things may change and they might need you. You know, just keep, following up with them little by little, and that's what's going to happen. So those are big takeaways for me from this weekend, last weekend at Summit. I wanted to share that with you guys. So you basically get some type of idea of how to go ahead with your, speaking to your prospects as the weeks go on. And I don't want you guys, listen, if we get, it's not going to happen, but if we get 0 points this month in this Team Cup, as long as you're talking to at least 3 people a day, it's inevitable that's going to happen for you. It's inevitable that you're going to be successful. Keep the consistency and don't let Success Club or rank or this or that cloud your mind to simply focus on helping as many people as you can and be interested in them and not interesting, meaning be more interested in what they have to say and close your mouth. Don't worry about, don't talk about yourself so much. Ask them questions. Find out about them. Okay? Anybody else have anything they want to say? I'm going to open up the mic. Have any comments or questions before we move on here? Doug, I know you've been listening. You got anything you want to say or have any questions or comments?
Dave, I want to add one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Whenever you're running this business, guys, you want to make sure you treat it like if you were a baby. Um, treat it like a baby. Your cousin gave me this analogy, Dave, and I thank you for this. Treat it like a baby. A baby needs food. A baby needs nourishment to grow. Right? That's the same thing with your business. You have to give it food. You have to give it nourishment. You have to give it time and patience. And the key is patience. Have that patience, guys. For it. Keep doing what you're doing. Do the power of 3. Keep following up. Keep going for your challenges, and you're gonna see your business grow. It will take time, but it will grow if you're consistent every single day. I know for me, I'm a very impatient guy, but I'm learning to be patient with this business because I know eventually it's going to work later on. Same thing with you guys. If you guys feel like this is not going through, this is not working, be patient, be consistent, and you'll see things will change.
You're just absolutely, brother. Just consistency is where it's at, and also consistency with the 4 vital behaviors. Hold on one second. Really being consistent with the 4 vital behaviors, being proof the product works, invite, personal development, and recognition. One last thing I want to say before I end the call here is aside from the health and fitness aspect of what we do, I believe I've grown, and Arlene, you know me for almost 10 years now, and I've seen the growth in you as well. I've grown as a man, I've grown as a husband, I've grown as a father, and I've grown as just a human being by being a part of this business and doing my personal development on a daily basis. That's my non-negotiable. I work out every day, I drink my Shakeology every day, and I listen to at least an audiobook, a podcast, or I read 10 pages of a good book every single day. That has made a tremendous difference in the person that I want to become, the person that I want to be. Because one quote that really stuck with me, I believe it was Jim Rohn, I'm not sure, but, you can't chase success. You attract success by the person you become. And I'm not doing the quote any justice, but that basically the idea is you can't chase after things that you want because they will elude you. You have to become the person that you want to be, and success will be attracted to you. For example, again, we don't, if you focus on chasing the money, if you focus on chasing rank, I want to be diamond, I want to be star diamond, or I want to have success up 10 at the end of the month, I want this, I want that. Yeah, it's all fine and good to have goals, but if you just put in the work and do the consistent effort, then the results and the money are going to be there. I promise you that. And the way I'll prove this to you is I'm going to keep telling my story about the Beachbody Classic. Denise and I set a goal last year to win this classic. I set a goal to win this classic. And at the time, I don't know where my body fat was. I was about 190 pounds, whatever I was. And every day during my workout, I said, I'm winning the classic. I'm winning every single day. And I did my workouts every day, did whatever I had to do. I was dedicated to my meals. I was disciplined with everything I had to do. And I didn't focus on stepping on the scale. I wasn't focused on, doing my measurements. I wasn't focused on checking my body fat. At the day of the competition, I was in the best shape of my life. That's because I put in the consistent effort and I was able to do what I had to do. Same thing with Denise. We didn't focus on the scale or anything like that. We focused on what we had to do on a daily basis. Plan our meals, do our workouts, and drink our water. That was our consistent effort every single day. And you know what happened? Denise reached her goal weight the day of competition of 128. And that just happened because she wasn't focused on it. That same thing happens with your business. If you simply keep your focus on what you have to do every day, the power of 3, do your workout, drink your shake, read 10 pages of a good book, recognize people for their efforts. All of a sudden, if you do that every single day, no matter what, every single day, no matter what's going on in your life. I know I come home, I'm tired sometimes. I had a crazy week at work with these stupid bank robberies. I don't care. every single night, I need to do what I have to do because I am creating a legacy for me and my family. I want to create a legacy when I retire from the police department to never have to worry about money ever again and be able to own my time. That's what I want. That's my why. That's my desperate why. That's why I do what I do with this business. I want to have something to give to my kids when I retire, and they can run this business as well. That's why I do what I do, okay? So I hope you guys get value out of this call. Be consistent with what you want to do. Don't chase, the titles. Just do the consistent work. Reach people every day and just focus on their needs. Find a solution for them, and you're going to rock this business. All right? Again, and one more thing. I want to suggest a book, a personal development book that I think it was Kim Carver that mentioned yesterday. It's a book called Take the Stairs. Okay? Take the Stairs. Look it up on Amazon, Audible, whatever it is. Find that book. That's the book that I'm going to start reading. When it gets here. I'm actually reading another book right now called Real Leadership. But you got to keep feeding the mind. You got to keep, like Kim said yesterday, polish the brass. I know you guys know what brass is, right? And if you don't, polish brass every day, it becomes tarnished. So just like your mind, if you allow your brain not to be polished every day with the good personal development every day, then that brass is going to become tarnished, and it's going to be harder for you to remove that tarnish from your brain, right? So polish that brass every day, people, and that means reading your personal development every single day, no matter what. All right, people? Take the stairs. That's what it's about. So let's rock this week. Let's make it happen. Again, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have something you want to say, if you have messages, let's reach out to each other. Let's lean on each other. We are here as a team. Okay, there's no egos here. Everybody's here to help out each other, okay? So I'm going to put it up one more time if anybody has comments or questions. If not, I'll end the call. And everybody else have a good night. Arlene, you good? Doug, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Good.
All right.
I'm good.
All right, brother. So be safe out there and have a good week, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Feel it.
Good night, guys.